So, I'm doing something a little different today. I am vlogging from home, which I've never done, but as you can probably guess, Wednesday was a little bit too long to actually vlog, and this morning I was way too tired. So, I'm going to do a little bit of a recap on what happened Wednesday, and then my kind of thoughts on how the trip went. So to begin, Wednesday, got up early, and did that vlog explaining Tuesday. And then we went and we spent all day on Capitol Hill. And most states had their appointments and then they had the afternoon to do whatever they wanted and look around. Well, because of how our appointments were scheduled, we actually were there pretty much doing appointments all day. But we had about an hour when we got there. And so we actually got to go to the botanical gardens, which are really cool, and I got lots of good pictures of the flowers and stuff that's in those. So that was kind of fun. And then we went to see Representative Lummis, and she was really nice, is a 4-H'er and stuff. And so we got to take pictures with her. And then her staff actually one of her staff members, I guess I should say, gave us a tour of the Capitol, which I'd already gone on, but it's always good to go again because I heard a couple of new things that I didn't hear the first time, and so that was kind of cool. And then we went back to her room, and another staff member helped get us official Senate passes, so we actually went back through the Capitol to go to the Senate side. And by then we were like starving because we barely had anything for breakfast because the food just isn't that good at the conference center. I'm sorry, I know it's supposed to be good for you, but it's like not. And so we were really hungry by then. It was like 2:50. So our first appointment was at like 11:30, and then our next appointment was at 2:15, and we got over to the Senate building at like 1:45. Because that's how long we didn't spend very long time with Lummis, but our tour took forever. So anyways, they escorted us over there, and he helped get us some lunch before we met with Barrasso. And then we met with Senator Barrasso and talked with him for about 15 minutes or so, and he sat down with us, and discussed topics, asked us questions, asked us what questions we had for him. And then he had to go to some type of meeting or committee or something. I don't know what it was, I don't remember. And one of his staff members actually talked with us for like another 45 minutes about stuff. And so that was really cool because, we actually still had somebody to talk to and so got some more questions answered. And then we went from there. They took us... Oh, that's right. I had to think about it. So from there we went and we actually, when we went to eat the first time, we, just kind of got snacks, and so then we went and got some more substantial food. I actually wasn't feeling too good. We went on so many elevators, and my head had really been bugging me all day, and every time we were in a closed space, I couldn't breathe or anything. And then whenever I'd get off an elevator, obviously that feeling like you're falling and stuff kind of messes with your head, but I was having that feeling all the time. It didn't matter where we were. So I didn't actually eat very much that day. But, so we went and ate, and then we went over to Senator Enzi's place. And we get there, and he can't be there because they're voting on stuff. And so most states, or most senators would just cancel their meeting with delegations of people coming to see them because they have these little rooms in the Capitol, but there's not really anywhere to put people in them. But because Senator Enzi really wanted to see us, and there was 11 of us, and so we fit in the room, but we kind of filled it. But he really wanted to see us, so they actually escorted us back to the Capitol again. And then we kind of went on these back places that you don't get to see on a normal Capitol tour. So we were getting a special tour almost, a special escort, sorry, through the Capitol building to get to where we needed to be. And so then we met with Senator Enzi and spent a good time talking with him about politics and how things ran and how things worked, especially with this voting that he was doing and what it was on. And then we talked about business and, things that we should be doing. He talked about all the stuff he does in the community. He actually mentioned congressional awards, which he said, you all need to apply for this because I'm sure you all would have had them by now if you'd known about them and started them when you were younger, which we probably would. But... so he gave us a lot of information. It was really helpful. It was really nice. His staff was extremely helpful in getting us there and helping us get stuff and working, them working their schedules and figuring out a way to help us do what we had come to do, and so that was really, really nice of them, and we really appreciated what they did, you know. And so then on the way back, because we went through this like special area, so we kind of got a special tour then. The lady that was helping, the assistant that was leading us, she told us a little bit more about like the tiles on the floor and the committee rooms and the paintings and stuff like that that you normally don't get to see, that we did get to see. And so that was really cool. And then there's like a little subway system down there that you can ride, that was kind of fun. And so we did that, and then by then it was like 5:30ish, and so we were supposed to meet with Pennsylvania and have our state dinner, but we decided we wanted like an actual dinner, and Pennsylvania was just going to the Union to eat. And so we called them up, and they're like, no, we don't want to go to this place that we decided we wanted to go to. So we went, and we had a like really nice dinner that the state paid for us. It was a lot of fun. And then we were supposed to get back on buses to go to the conference center, but we just rode the metro back, you know, told them, hey, we don't need to ride the buses back, we'll meet you there. Went back to the center on the metro system, and then we had a party/dance, and that lasted until like almost 11. And then we spent from 11 until midnight saying goodbye. Or, well, no, it wasn't. It was like 11 till 11:30. Saying goodbye to all of our friends that we've made because we weren't going to see them in the morning. And then we went back, got ready for bed, and went to bed at midnight and woke up at 3. 3 hours of sleep. So we get up, get on our shuttle at 4. You know, had some little bit of breakfast. Get to the airport, you know, and I got some snacks and some gum, and then got on the airplane, and my friend and I decided that we'd get a movie to watch, and we'd like split the cost of it, and then we both fell asleep, and so I woke up and watched like most of the second half of the movie, and like, but I was like falling asleep on and off, but I had, my headphone actually stayed in, hers didn't, so she slept through the entire thing, the entire flight, which is really kind of funny. But my headphone was kind of stayed in, so like I could hear it in the background as I was like sleeping there. But it was enough that I'd wake up every now and then, but not enough to keep me from getting any rest. But then, so I watched pretty much the second half of the movie, and then started watching from the beginning in again, which was really funny, because the movie was a little backwards and didn't really make much sense. So it was a good thing I had actually already seen the movie before, so that helped. But that was what happened. You know, landed at 9 o'clock in Denver time, and got here at 4:15ish, changed, and went to the school for practice. So 20 minutes after I got home, I went running. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm an idiot. I'm crazy. I've lost my mind. But anyways, so Coach sent me on some runs, and then tomorrow he told me I don't have to go to school and just stay home and rest. So I'm going to stay home and rest while the rest of you people go to school or track meets or whatever. So I'll have a good day. Overall, my trip was good. I loved it. Met a lot of cool people. Had a lot of fun. Highly recommend it. There's a couple things I would change about the trip so that it was a little bit better, but it was a very good trip, and I think that people should go on this trip. So I will see all of you guys sometime, hopefully. I don't know. Whenever I see you guys.